What was the hardest time you've had to hold back tears? For me, it happened in college, the day I finally learned what Smurf Day really meant. It started with whispers and strange comments from classmates. People kept saying they were jealous of me for being in Mr. Halberd's history section, but I didn't get it. Professor Julian Halberd was old school, quiet, punctual, soft-spoken. He wore the same corduroy blazer almost every day and had a habit of scribbling historical quotes on the board without context. Honestly, he just seemed like a regular professor. Kind, sure, but nothing out of the ordinary. Still, people kept making these weird remarks. Someone in my dorm said, "Wait till you see Smurf Day. That'll get you." I laughed it off. Smurf Day? What, does he dress up or something? The guy just smiled. You'll see. I didn't think much of it until late October, a chilly Monday. I got to class early and found students already filling the room, whispering and nudging each other. Some had their phones out, ready to record. Then Professor Halberd walked in. He wasn't wearing his usual blazer. He wasn't even in normal clothes. He was fully dressed in a bright blue hoodie, white pants, a floppy white hat, the whole outfit. A perfect Papa Smurf. The room went silent. Then gradually, everyone stood up. I didn't understand what was happening. Was this some kind of joke? A school tradition? He walked to the front, opened his notes, and said, like nothing was different. Today we'll be continuing with the rise of European nationalism in the 19th century. And that was it. No explanation. I couldn't focus. After class, I asked someone, okay, what is Smurf Day? That's when I learned the truth. Years earlier, Professor Halberd had a daughter named Clara. She was 3 when she was diagnosed with an extremely rare degenerative brain disorder. He was a single dad, teaching and caring for her. Clara loved the Smurfs. Every night, he'd bring in his laptop and watch episodes with her. They had matching plushies, matching hats. The nurses at the pediatric unit called him Papa Smurf. But her condition got worse. He couldn't afford to stop working. Medical bills were overwhelming. He kept teaching, even when he looked like he hadn't slept in days. Some students said they'd seen him cry after class. Eventually, a few students found out and started a GoFundMe without telling. They shared his story and asked for help. It went viral. In a week, they raised over $18,000, enough for him to take leave and be with Clara during her final day. He spent every one of them by her side. She passed away just days before her 4th birthday, the day he had promised her a Smurf-themed party. He kept his promise. And now, every year on her birthday, he wears the outfit. He teaches like normal. No mention of it unless someone asks. It's his way of honoring her. A quiet act of remembrance. After I learned that, I couldn't stop thinking about it. The quiet pain some people carry. The way he never asked for help, but his students gave him something more valuable than money. Time. That year, I brought cupcakes with blue frosting. A few classmates brought handmade cards. One student placed a Smurf flash on his desk for class. He didn't say a word, but when we stood up to leave, I caught a glimpse of his eyes, red and glassy. He just nodded and whispered, "Thank you." And I barely made it to the hallway before the tears hit.